Hey, friends and family, I have another word of encouragement for you, and I am going to talk to you just for a few moments about the fruit of joy. Galatians 5:22 says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness." Obviously, our focus today is the fruit of joy. The fruit of the Spirit is joy. What is joy? Joy is defined as cheerfulness and calm delight and is the second expression of the fruit of the Spirit. Oftentimes, people think that happiness is joy, when in fact it is not. Happiness is based on circumstances, and joy is not affected by circumstances. In other words, joy knows how to be independent of circumstances. Joy is an essential quality in the life of the believer that enables us to overcome the storms of life. It is God's supernatural response to the devil's attacks. When you and I have been commanded by God to rejoice in all of our circumstances. Now, joy is not the absence of problems. Rather, it is the decision to remain joyful despite the trouble that we may be going through. It is possible to be inwardly joyful even when everything around us is dark and dim. If it wasn't, God would never tell us so. Acts 16:25 and 26 talks to us about Paul and Silas. Paul and Silas chose to rejoice rather than complain. Okay? They did that in the midst of the troubles they went through. Their rejoicing in the face of their terrible circumstances was a testimony to the prison guard, which led to his salvation. You can see that in Acts chapter 16, 27 through 34. You will never know, you may never know whose life you will impact by remaining joyful. The Bible tells us in Philippians 4:4, "Rejoice in the Lord always." And again, I say rejoice. So I want to challenge you today to remain joyful regardless of what you may be facing in your life today. No matter how difficult, no matter how challenging things may be for you, rejoice in the Lord always. The Bible tells us in Nehemiah 8:10, "The joy of the Lord is our strength." And so I challenge you, remain joyful. Well, friends and family, until next time, keep living that Sozo life.